City of West Allis Mayor Dan Devine and Jerry Deschane took the opportunity to sit down and talk everything City of West Allis at City Hall the other day. They talked food scene, bubbler bikes, and the city rebranding effort. As the mayor says, the next big thing is a bunch of little things.
I'm here with the mayor of West Allis, Dan Devine. Dan, West Allis, kind of your quintessential old city, and it's the city we hear people talk about. There's a rebirth here. There's a new energy. There's an excitement. People want to be here, try the restaurants, do stuff.
There has been a lot popping here, and it's been really kind of fun the last few years. I think everybody knows the history of West Allis when we lost a major manufacturing, but starting right then, the city didn't just mope about it. They redeveloped that whole area into a huge office complex, and they've been doing a lot of, being 11 square miles and what's really essentially completely built out. We're doing a ton of redevelopment, which is recognizing things that are past their useful life, getting rid of them and rebuilding. And you mentioned the restaurant scene. It's been amazing. And just when you think, what else could we add to the landscape? Somebody comes in with this concept. We're like, oh, that sounds cool. We had a week ago Monday, the peanut butter and jelly deli opened up.
Okay, I'm going there. Tell me about
they're
that.
Open now. They have. Your initial thought is, are people going to go to eat peanut butter and jelly when they can make peanut butter and jelly in their kitchen? But we all know sandwiches always taste better when somebody else makes them for you. And Saturday, the first weekend after they had opened, they had 20 people in line outside the store waiting to get in. Really cool, really neat little one-of-a-kind spot. And that's kind of the trend that we've been seeing. And what I really like is a lot of the restaurants that we've been seeing, whether they're Latin, Peruvian, Cajun, a lot of those are homegrown, one-of-a-kind. A majority of them are owned by West Allis residents that have chosen to invest in the city.
Earlier, you were talking to me about some bike trails, some other activity that you're working with surrounding communities. Mm-hmm. For people that want to get out and do stuff, what's coming?
Well, we just this fall unveiled bubbler bikes in West Allis. And we've got a station by the farmers market. We've got stations sprinkled throughout the city. And that offers connectivity to Wauwatosa, to Milwaukee. Shorewood has put some in, and they're kind of growing in the area. So we have people that, actually we've had city employees that live on the east side or the River West area of Milwaukee, and they're taking the bike trail to work in West Allis. We're actually having another meeting with Bubbler. I'm curious if they're looking to add more stations in the area. One of the things they told me, which I was not aware of, was that West Allis County bus ridership had the most bike rack usage on the buses, more than any other community in the Milwaukee County transit system.
So your citizens
they're biking.
They're doing that last mile in two wheels.
Yeah, they're using the buses, and then they're using the bikes off the buses.
One more thing I want to talk about. Earlier you mentioned that West Allis, great city, been around a long time, but you're talking now about rebranding.
Yes.
Well, what are you going to do there? Is this just to put Dan Devine's picture on all the buses, or what do you have in mind?
I'm going Richard Daley. It's going to be every garbage can, every bus. No. In the last, I would say, 6 years, we have really added a lot of unique, fun things that I think we can brag about. And I hear too often people that still picture West Allis as what it was in 1986. And it is being revitalized. It's revived. And it's, if we didn't have things to brag about in a branding effort, it would be fruitless. But because I think we have a really good story to tell now, I feel that the time is right. We're ripe for this. We've had our first craft brewery. We've got an urban winery that's opened up. They have a little tasting room. It was two brothers. It was their grandfather's little Italian grocery store.
Wow, cool story in itself.
We just have a lot of things. The skate park opened up. We had Inspiration Studios is an art space that a former MPS principal retired and bought this and converted into an art gallery space and theater space. Village Playhouse do their productions there. We've just got a lot of neat little things. And
go ahead.
I'm just gonna say I'm a big believer of the next big thing is a bunch of little things, and we've had a really wide array of little things happening that are very cool.
A lot of fun stuff going on. Talking with the mayor of West Allis, Dan Devine.